Aloha, guys! I'm Tina. I'm 16 years old, and I've already lived in, 16 cities. Every year, Mom and I moved to a new place. When I was a kid, I thought it was some sort of game, but the older I got, the more questions I had. After all, Mom was acting like she was some sort of secret agent. For example, she never told our new neighbors our real names. Why are we moving again? Why are we hiding our names? Are the police looking for us? Why, baby, that's enough questions. I'm getting a headache. But I want to know! Mom tiredly picked up my toy pig Waddles. By the way, press like if you like Gravity Falls too. Okay, here's the story. When you were tiny, you stole this toy from a store. That's why the police are looking for you and we need to hide. I thought adults didn't lie. It's the truth. You're on the FBI's most wanted list. Of course she was joking. After all, my dad had given me that toy. That's all I knew about my father. I hadn't seen him since I was a baby. We moved so often that I tried not to get attached to any of my peers. I knew we would have to part soon and didn't want to be sad. So for a long time, Waddles was my only friend. We had tea parties and stole sweets from Mom. Tina, have you eaten all the sweets we had? You're going to get a stomachache. No, it was Waddles. However, when I got older, I realized I wanted to have real friends. I dreamed of going to parties and dating like a normal teenager. I also wanted to post selfies and get a ton of likes. However, my mother forbade me from having social media. Remember, Tina, never post your photos. Why? Just promise me you will do as I say. Okay, I promise. One day, it was time for us to move again. Usually, Mom told me where we were going, but now she was being all secretive. Come on, Mom, where are we going to live? You'll like it there, I promise. And she was right. We moved to… drumroll, please. Hawaii! Our new house was gorgeous, and the island was stunning as well. Wow, Waddles, am I dreaming? Our new home seemed magical and special to me. I had a very good feeling about it. I was sure that soon, my life would be turned upside down. No spoilers, though. Keep watching to find out what happened next. As soon as we bought furniture for our new home, Mom started looking for a job. Meanwhile, I decided to wander around the island a bit. I came to the beach and saw a noisy group of locals there. They were having fun and surfing. I sat on the sidelines and watched them, full of envy. To my surprise, a beautiful girl came up to me and smiled. Aloha, why are you sitting here all alone? Well, I just moved here and I don't know anyone yet. The girl's name turned out to be Moana. She was very friendly and introduced me to her friends and boyfriend Bane. He smiled at me and I was stunned by his beauty. Pull yourself together, Tina. I couldn't fall for someone else's boyfriend. We hung out for a while and then they suggested I try surfing. Are you kidding me? I'm so clumsy. I trip over nothing all the time. I don't think this is a good idea. You're in luck. We are great teachers. It turned out that Moana and Bane were local tandem surfing champions. They surfed on the same board while doing all sorts of tricks. Wow, you guys look awesome! A new competition is going to take place soon. Come cheer us on! I was impressed and decided to try my hand at it too. At first, I felt like a scared kitten. However, my new friends gave me some great advice, and soon I felt much more confident. You're doing great for a beginner, Tina. From that day on, the three of us started spending more and more time together. Bane and Moana became my first friends. I loved hanging out with them. I was worried that one terrible day, Mom would say that we had to leave again. Honey, I can see that something is bothering you. How can you tell? Well, first of all, you've been trying to eat your soup with a fork for half an hour. And secondly, I'm your mom. I feel everything. So I told her that I was tired of moving. I finally had friends and wanted to stay there forever. I see, dear. If you're careful and don't post your photos anywhere, we won't have to move. Mom, tell me honestly, what's the real reason we're hiding? I'm not a kid anymore and I want to know the truth. She sighed heavily and agreed that it was time for me to find out everything. Your dad didn't just leave like I told you. He was a criminal and stole some jewelry with an accomplice. Some of it was never found. Your father went to prison, but his accomplice hasn't been caught yet. That scoundrel stalked us because he thought we were hiding the jewels stolen by your father. We need to be careful so that he won't find us. Words cannot express what I felt. Anger, resentment, disappointment. So that was why we moved so often. Now everything was clear. I wasn't angry with my mom for hiding the truth for so long. After all, she was just trying to protect me. I decided I wouldn't let that news ruin my life. So I kept hanging out with Moana and Bane, studying Hawaiian culture and working on my surfing skills. I was getting better at it by the day. Unfortunately, I had to keep a lot of secrets from my friends. One day, the three of us built an amazing sandcastle on the beach. Let's take a selfie with it. It would definitely get a ton of likes. Oh, no, you go ahead. But I can't. I'm not photogenic. That's not true, Tina. You are very beautiful. The way he said it made me tense up. Was Bane flirting with me? I hope I was wrong. The next morning, he called me, panicking, and said that Moana had fallen and sprained her ankle. Oh no, is she okay? Yes, but she can't do any sports for now, and we have a competition coming up. Wait a minute. Tina, you've gotten so much better. Could you surf with me instead of Moana? I'm not sure. Won't she be upset? Trust me, she'll be more upset if we don't participate at all. I called my other friend and asked her if she was all right with that. Go ahead, baby. You can do it. I'll come cheer you on. Since Moana didn't mind, Bane and I started training while Moana watched us from the shore. The more time I spent with Bane, the closer we got. He was so handsome. Still, I only treated him as a friend. However, Bane sometimes crossed the line and hit on me. I like the way your hair shines in the rays of the setting sun. Do you mind if I walk you home? I think I'm good. You should visit Moana. You do remember that you have a girlfriend, right? I just wanted to help you carry the board. I'll be fine. Phew, I finally got away from him. I decided that I would have a serious talk with him after the competition. For now, I was focused on getting ready for it. Soon, Moana started suspecting something. She tried to stay calm, but I could see she was jealous. On the day of the competition, she came up to me to wish me good luck and asked me if Bane and I were dating. What? Of course not. You are my friends. I would never come between you. Thank you. I needed to hear it. It's just that you two were always together lately. I got a bit jealous. I convinced my friend that she had nothing to worry about and headed to the beach. My hard work paid off. Bane and I did great and won one of the prizes. Hell yeah! It was the best thing that ever happened to me. During the award ceremony, Bane suddenly hugged me tight. Tina, thank you for doing this in Moana's place. With those words, he suddenly kissed me on the cheek. I was flabbergasted. I wanted to tell him that was unacceptable, but at that moment, the journalist started filming the award ceremony. Some blogger even wanted to film a reel with us for his channel. I had to run away. I had no choice but to be Miss Incognito for the rest of my life because of the things Dad had done. A couple of days after that, something weird happened. I was about to go to school when I saw a new surfboard wrapped like a gift on our porch. Who left it there? I asked my mom if it was her. No, sweetie. I don't have the money to buy you such expensive gifts. Maybe you have a secret admirer. A secret? What? Oh no, could it really be Bane? It was time to talk some sense into him. After school, I went to the beach to have a serious talk with Bane. He was fiddling with his board. I was about to storm up to him when Moana suddenly blocked my way. Are you trying to steal my boyfriend? No, I told you there's nothing between us. How stupid do you think I am? I can't believe you stooped so low. I shouldn't have talked to you in the first place. Stay away from us. What had gotten into her? I thought we had already cleared everything up before the competition. I decided not to argue with her and just went back home. I'd rather stop being their friend at all than have Bane and Moana fight over me. So, for the next few days, I didn't leave the house or answer any of Bane's texts. However, he wouldn't leave me alone. Every morning, I found new gifts on the porch. Jewelry, sweets, and one day, I got a box with a gorgeous dress in it and a note saying, "I'm always thinking of you." Ugh, I had it with him! I tore up the note irritably and then saw a suspicious car with tinted windows drive away from our house. Was Bane spying on me now? That was it. I wasn't about to put up with it any longer. That evening, I took all of his presents and headed to the beach. Bane was sunbathing next to Moana. Take them. I don't need anything from you. If you care about Moana at all, then stop flirting with me behind her back. What? I knew it! You traitor! Moana glared at her boyfriend and ran away. Bane stared at me, dumbfounded. What are you talking about? Ask your conscience. Oh, right. You don't have any. I ran away too, leaving Bane alone. It had been a while since I'd last been so miserable. I'd only just found friends, and now I lost everything. It's just the two of us again, Waddles. One evening, Mom was at work when I took my toy pig and headed to the beach. There, I sat down on the sand to enjoy the sunset. Moana suddenly plopped down next to me. Hi. Look, I'm sorry I blamed you for everything. It was Bane who turned out to be a traitor, not you. It's just that when I saw the picture of him kissing you, I got crazy jealous. Wait, what picture? My friend took out her phone and showed me an article about the competition. One of the journalists had taken a photo of Bane kissing me during the award ceremony. My name was written next to it in huge letters. My heart sank. How many people had seen that article? I told Moana I had to go. Then, I called my mom and told her that my photo had been posted online. Oh no! Honey, go home right away and don't open the door to anyone. I'll call the police and come get you. I grabbed my toy pig and hurried home. But then, that suspicious car with tinted windows stopped right in front of me. Now, who was that? I had been sure it was Bane. But now, it dawned on me that the guy my mom and I had spent so long hiding from could be in that car. It was so obvious now that I thought about it. He must have found us using that photo. Luckily, I saw a cop walking down the street. I was about to run up to him, but a strange man suddenly got out of the car and told me not to move. Did he think we were in a movie? Tina, stay away from that cop. He's a fake. Who the hell are you? Don't listen to him, girl. I'll help you. My head was spinning. What the hell was going on? Tina, trust me. I'm your dad. That cop was my accomplice. What the heck? I froze in place and dropped Waddles. The cop picked up the toy and ran away, laughing like some sort of villain. Was he nuts? The guy that called himself my dad ran up to me. Tina, sweetie, are you okay? Before I could say anything, I heard the police sirens. The cops caught up to that criminal in disguise and arrested him. Mom got out of the car and ran to me. When she saw Dad, she turned pale. What are you doing here? I was released a month ago, but could not find you until I saw an article about our daughter winning a surfing competition. I flew here right away, but I was too scared to talk to you. Instead, I left gifts for Tina. I wanted her to know I never forgot about her. I honestly didn't know what to say. If my dad was the one who had sent all those gifts, then had I accused Bane unfairly? Then, a real policeman came up to us and said that the criminal had also apparently found us because of that dumb article. And then, he gave my toy back to me. Why did that lunatic steal Waddles? He knew that I hid an expensive diamond in your toy. That's what he's been searching for this whole time. Mom and I looked at each other, dumbfounded. I asked Dad why he did that. I didn't want my daughter to need for anything, so I hid the diamond, hoping that one day it would help you. Tina, will you forgive me? Do you think I burst out crying and hugged him? Nope. His words made my blood boil. I don't need a stolen diamond. You know what I really needed? A normal life. Mom and I had to move all the time because of you. So no, I don't forgive you. The police took Dad away to question him one last time. He was punished again, but this time it wasn't as bad. They took the diamond out of Waddles and gave my plush friend back to me. I told Moana and Bane about everything that happened. We talked and made up. Tina, I love Moana. You were lonely and I was just trying to be friendly. I know you thought I was flirting with you, but I only kissed you at the award ceremony because I was excited we won. Since we've talked everything through, let's take a selfie together. That's right, the criminal was put behind bars and I could finally live like a normal teenager. Mom and I didn't need to move anymore. As for Dad, I don't think I'll ever be able to forgive him. Would you in my place?